You done? Was that the last one? Someone else has a quest, though. Good lord. Okay, what's up, you luckless merchant? Hello, our friend. Don't suppose you'd have time to help a man in his hour of need? Come ready to buy minerals, but I was meant to supply the resistance with. My problem is, I was robbed of all my guild by kicker and bandits on the way here. I was going to use the merchants that can't deliver the goods he claims to sell. Please, add him Omeron's milk and take my money. Once you've collected my gil, give it to a man by the name of Ansgar in this village. He's the one I had to procure the minerals for me. Meantime, I'll head back to Relger's Reach and ask them to wait a little longer for their order. Bring the minerals to me as soon as you have them. Isn't Relger's Reach kind of abandoned now? Because, you know, Xenos and all that? Yes, hi. Mel, you never did tell me your cat fact. Is it that Finn's a good boy? Because that's a fact. So he doesn't knock anything down for the entirety of the time you're gone. But shortly after you return, he knocks something down. Sounds like he wants your attention, Mel. Mel he just wants to be a gardener, Mel. Just get him his own tiny little watering can and, you know, make it work. I don't know how. That doesn't sound like a valid reason to get rid of the plant, Mel. Kept jumping into the planter to hide amongst the big leaves. You gotta... I mean, he saw Terry hiding in the leaves, and he wanted to do it too, and you said no. You got rid of the plant. Wouldn't let him live his pure jungle life. It's just rude. So, like, glue it to the floor. I don't know. Hello, lad. Do you have business with me? The merchant ordered the minerals, asked you to bring me this payment. Taking you must have reclaimed his guilt from that pesky kicker? You have my thanks. I was not best pleased when I heard he would be late in paying me. Here are his minerals. Get him as quickly as possible. No doubt he's worrying himself sick. So let's go back to Ralgra's Reach, turn this in, and then pop over to... Ah, the slit eye. You mean house cats have the slit eye and most other cats don't? Doesn't it, can't they, like, adjust the size to control how much light gets let in? Minerals. Do you have them? The minerals, Jesse! Give me the minerals! Honestly indebted to you. Last I can fulfill the Resistance's order. Frankly speaking, the minerals found around Alagana aren't of the best quality. Can't help but want to support the struggling village. They've been through so much. I'll need to be careful if I do not go the same way as their quarry. They had made a point of not hiring protection when traveling to save on money. Not much use of anyone of whom robbed of all my gil. Here, take this as a token of my thanks. Or I'm gonna have this to do. You're dealing me a hand. Rushed here after hearing that Ralgra's Reach had been attacked by the Empire, bringing all the goods I could carry with me. One of the weapons I thought was a blowgun. I think it's a fairly useful tool. None of the Resistance fighters seem to agree. Could you help me show them all how handy it can be? I'll serve them well in a fight. They simply do not realize it yet. Please meet me with the targets I have set up. Okay, fine. I've been abandoned. Can snakes and reptiles adjust, or are they just straight up slits? Prepared 4 targets for you. Hit them all to show how splendid a weapon the blowgun is. Make sure you choose you first choose your target before blowing with all your might. Oh. Drag. Pew 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 pew. Absolute perfection. The Resistance fighters were transfixed by your display. When I was able to get close enough to an enemy, they could use the blowgun to shoot a poison dart right into their neck. It can be quite handy in the right situation. Got the idea from an Alamegan I met in the Black Shroud. Said he'd seen some locals hunting with it and wondered if the Resistance couldn't find a use for it. It just goes to show you. You don't need to pick up a sword to fight against the Empire. We'll have our own parts to play. Okay. 2 Castrum Oriens. No other cat has... Carl has wished to Stola. She still hasn't woken up, but Carl says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wound, we would have hoped for no more. Let's pray she makes a full recovery. We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? Saw it happen. Skull's commander cut down Mifrid. Single blow, and that was it. Everything he fought for. All his hopes and dreams for the future. Gone in an instant. You want to know the worst part? It wasn't a Garlean who did it. It was an Alamegan. Gods help me if I ever... No, not now. Not while the general's waiting. Oh, Lise.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us.
Not with that attitude.
We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
I mean, valid, but...
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Nargo?
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Probably.
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. God help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
Good question. Take the fight to Doma? Doma! Doma, Doma, Doma! Very wrong, Doma.
Interesting. You are suggesting we kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more and force Xenos to fight a war on two fronts?
For that,
Yeah, that's what I
there
meant.
would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised. And I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. but I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild, and when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
Yeah.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there. And make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Valid.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
Goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government, here or anywhere else. I'm quite certain the same can be said of the Doman Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can but go and assess the situation for ourselves, and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish, I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed these lands to save Eorzea and her people from certain doom. They have souls with an impossible task, and Eorzea lives on. The present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but is no less important to the multitudes whom we should free from imperial oppression, whom we will free. Go as one, there is life. Where there is life, it's cause to hope. Grandfather believed that, and so do I. Before we can forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Lothar is not exactly over the river and through the woods. No, that would be grandmother's house? Step ahead of you, dear sister. Rather, Taru is. But before that, we discussed that there is another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like to it if we could all make this journey together, someone will need to serve as a liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during this critical period. Moreover, as Y'shtola cannot be left unattended, I should obviously remain. Very well, issue addressed. You know, Alphino, it would be much quicker just to ask, and markedly less patronizing. This is the beginning of why I love Krile so much. No time for Alfie's bullshit. No time whatsoever. Yes, I suppose, would you be willing to look after Y'shtola and provide support to our involvement in the others? Yes, Alfino, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip, and don't you dare return without a gift. With a gift. With a gift. Okay. I would not dream of it. Alright then. Sister, Archon, Lyce, gather your things. We are for Limsa Lomitsa. Lies, damn lies, and pirates. And she's gonna get better in Dawntrail because she finally has a combat class. I am so fucking hyped. Dance, Sage, Blue Mage, Upper Decks. Okay. Hi, Drink Tea. How you doing? I would drink tea, but I appear to have consumed all of... Is there any... No. I guess there's a little bit left in there. Mel, how do you organize your tea? Thanks for the follow, Drink Tea. I'm guessing you came in from LND and NPC.